Namaste to all my dear students. I know you all are fit and healthy and enjoying your online learning. So I welcome you all in today's maths class. Children, today we are going to start another chapter, multiples and factors. So let's begin our journey. Topic for the day is multiples and factors. Children, in today's class we'll learn what are multiples and how we can find multiples. Similarly, we will learn what are factors and how we will find factors of the given number. Okay, so let's begin. Now let's learn about multiples. When two or more numbers are multiplied, the product is called the multiple of each of those numbers. It means when we multiply two numbers, okay, the product, children, now what is product? The answer of multiplication is called the product, okay. So when we multiply two numbers, we got a product. That product is called the multiple of those numbers. For example, the first three multiples of 8. 8 multiplied by 1 equals to 8. 8 multiplied by 2 equals to 16. 8 multiplied by 3 equals to 24. So, the first three multiples of 8 are 8, 16 and 24. Okay? Finding multiples. To find the multiples of a number, multiply it by 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. That means multiply the given number with different numbers to find the multiples. For example, find the first 5 multiples of 7. So let's find 7 multiplied by 1 equals to 7. 7 multiplied by 2 equals to 14. 7 multiplied by 3 equals to 21. 7 multiplied by 4 equals to 28. 7 multiplied by 5 equals to 35. So children, first 5 multiples of 7 are 7, 14, 21, 28 and 35. Children, do you remember them? They are Sam and Misha. Misha and Sam has 12 beautiful daisy flowers. They want to arrange them in different ways so that no flower is left behind. But they don't know how to do it. Will you help them? Can you arrange these flowers in different ways as they want? Okay. So let's help each other and let's try to arrange these flowers in different ways. Okay. Children, we can do it mathematically and we can do it by using factors. So let's know what are factors. Let's define factors. A factor of a number is the exact divisor of the numbers. Children, it means the factor of a number divides it completely without leaving any remainder. It means on completion of the division, the remainder is always 0. So, the divisor by which we are dividing the number is known as the factor of the number. Okay. Now children, we have to arrange 12 flowers which Sam and Misha were having in different ways. So for that we should know the factors of 12. That means when we divide 12 by its factors, no remainder should be there, or when we'll arrange the flowers, there will be no flower left behind. So it will not leave behind any remainder if the number by which we are dividing 12 is its factor. Here you can see that the flowers are arranged in a single row. Let's count the flowers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. Okay, so there are 12 flowers in one single row. Children, for this, what we can write as multiplication sentence? 1 multiplied by 12 equals to 12. That means 12 flowers are arranged in a single row. Okay, now let's see the second arrangement. See, now here we have 2 rows and each row is having 6 flowers. So our multiplication sentence will be 2 multiplied by 6 equals to 12. So till now we have formed 2 arrangements of the flowers. Now children, here you can see if we divide 12 by 1, what will be our answer? 12. And if we divide 12 by 6, what we will get? 2. And hence there are 2 rows. Another way of arranging the flowers is to put them in 3 rows. Let's count the number of flowers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. So children, you can see there are 3 rows and each row is having 4 flowers, right? Which gives a total of 12 flowers. So 3 multiplied by 4 equals to 12. Here, if we divide 12 by 4, we'll obtain 3. And you can see there is no flower left behind. Now here comes one more arrangement. Children, you can see here how many rows we have. One row with 3 flowers, another row with 3 flowers, third row with 3 flowers and fourth row with 3 flowers. So in all we have how many flowers? 4 multiplied by 3 equals to 12, right? Now if we divide 12 by 3, we'll obtain the answer as 4 and hence we have 4 rows. Each row is having 3 flowers which comes to the total of 12 and yes, of course, no flower is left behind, right? Now children, here comes another arrangement. How many rows we have? One row with 2 flowers, second row with 2 flowers, third row with 2 flowers, fourth row again with 2 flowers, fifth row with 2 flowers and then sixth row with 2 flowers. And it means we have in all 6 multiplied by 2 equals to 12 flowers. So children, have you seen how many arrangements we can do? And this is all because with the help of factors. Let's collect all the arrangement together. Look, we can arrange the flowers in so many ways. One row with 12 flowers each, 2 rows with 6 flowers each, 3 rows of 4 flowers each, or 4 rows of 3 flowers each. Similarly, 6 rows of 2 flowers each and 12 rows of 1 flower each. So children, this way we can obtain our factors of 12 because on arranging the flowers in these combinations, no flower was left behind. Here children, note one thing that 3 times 4 is same as 4 times 3. Similarly, 2 times 6 is same as 6 times 2 and 1 times 12 is same as 12 times 1. So, the similar combinations can be removed to find the factors easily. Therefore, we remove 4 times 3, 6 times 2 and 12 times 1. So now we obtain all the factors of 12. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. Let's find all the factors of 6. Children, to find all the factors of any number, we should remember the multiplication table of the number in which that number exists. Here, we will start thinking from 1 and check all the tables where you can get 6 as a product. Okay, so let's start thinking from 1. So in multiplication table of 1, 1 into 6 gives us 6. Then 2 multiplied by 3 also gives us 6. 3 multiplied by 2 gives 6. And again 6 multiplied by 1 also gives us 6. Now children, you can see here that after 2 times 3 equals to 6, 3 times 2 is also equals to 6. That means the same combination is repeated. Hence, we can remove the same combinations. So we will remove 3 times 2, also 6 times 1. Therefore, we now obtain the factors of 6 as 1, 2, 3 and 6. So, the factors of 6 are 1, 2, 3 and 6. Children, I hope you have understood well the terms multiples and factors and the process of finding out multiples and factors of any given number. So keep practicing and thanks for watching.